Of all the mantras, the supreme, most potent power is the great, glorious Gayathri Mantra. If you look at all this, whatever Ishtadeva, the regular repetition of few malas of Gayatri every day, few malas few times, okay, will bestow upon you all that is auspicious, benevolent, herein and hereafter. Wow. This is the greatest of all mantras, and its presiding deity is Parabrahman himself. Look at the power, what he is saying, what the name of Gayatri. Yes, yet it is acceptable to all types of aspirants, for it is conceived as worship of Devi, of Lord Hari, of Aditya, or the sun, also pure Nirguna worship of Brahman. Nirguna means Brahman without form, the formless God. If you start regular daily Gayatri Japa, you will feel wondrous power that you derive from it. Can someone shift that particular thing, because the words are being blocked there. Shift it slightly to the... Excellent. Okay, it's a medical doctor's touch. Fix a particular time for the japa and stick to it permanently. At least one mala of japa must be done daily without break. One mala means, japa mala, and I'm saying it, okay? It will guard you from all dangers, give you infinite strength to overcome all obstacles, and take you to the very pinnacle of splendor, peace, and bliss. Can you imagine what a high font, sounds a bit like hyperbolism, The japa of Gayatri brings the same fruit as the recitation of all the Vedas with the angas. Ooh. The single mantra repeated sincerely and with clear conscience brings the supreme good. Okay, that is Swami Shivananda. Look at what he says. Sadguru Sant Keshavadas, on what is called the highest meditation. The rishis have recognized 33 Kodi species or 33 crores, 330 million devadas or divine beings of various gradations who have had the abodes in various lokas or spheres. Each devada or celestial being has a name or mantra for which he is the presiding deity. Therefore, when one chants certain mantras, certain devadas are invoked and they respond according to the intensity of the meditation. In order to propitiate a deity, mantra kriya, action in the form of worship, either external, internal, and bhakti devotion are essential. If a man chants a mantra without bhakti or devotion, it becomes a mechanical and a deity will not be pleased. So there must be bhakta, the mantras, prayers must link with bhava. Bhava is the feeling. It's not a mechanical thing, If a man chants or meditates upon the mantra devotionally but offers neither external worship with knowledge of its esoteric meaning, watch, If a man chants or meditates upon the mantra devotionally but offers neither external form of worship with knowledge of its esoteric meaning. Watch, this man is very good. See, all of us are doing external form of worship, but we are doing it without the knowledge of its esoteric meaning. We are now, these are signs of symbolisms. Or no internal worship, such a sacrifice in the ego of burning all desires, then all results will not be complete. Very, very good point scientist is making. But when the mantra, kriya and bhakti are all combined, the result is beneficial. So, you do the mantra, but the bhakti must be there. You must attach the mantra. Bhakti is the vehicle that's going to carry the mantra. While you inhale, you meditate upon Gayatri Devi as Saraswati, the Brahma in the navel center. Okay, this is all some technical things I won't go into. Okay, he put there. Sage Vishwamitra is the seer of the Gayatri Mantra. Vishwamitra is the one who gave us the Gayatri Mantra. Just one more thing. Many people know this. Okay, Vishwamitra gave the Gayatri. Do you know who was the great saint of India who gave us the other mantra? The Maha Mrityunjaya Mantra. Om Priyambakam Mijamahi Shugandim Bushti Vaddanam. You know that? Contemporary of Vishwamitra. Who is that? Who is the contemporary of Vishwamitra? Vashishta. Vashishta gave this mantra. Okay. The Gayatri Mantra first appears in Rig Veda and later in the Yajur Veda and Sama Veda in the Upanishads. Gayatri. Okay, now this is also called Savitri. Okay, now we are going to go into some. Okay, let me just go through what he's saying. Okay, the name of the solar deity is God as light. Gayatri is also called Savitri, which is the name of the solar deity, which in reality is God of light. While you repeat the mantra and meditate on the meaning of the mantra, look at the instruction given to us, okay, by the great rishis. While you repeat the mantra, meditate on the meaning of the mantra and pray for darshan of Mother Gayatri Devi. Remember, what is the meaning of mantra? Manana, trana. Manana means what? contemplation on the mind, manana. Thrana, that is that which you contemplate upon will rescue you. Contemplate on its meaning, contemplate on its power. You must establish the contact with the Supreme Consciousness. Gayatri meditation destroys all delusions, energizes prana, bestows longevity, help youth. Understand this. Chant the Gayatri Mantra, it will invoke your intelligence. For your studies, this is a very, very powerful thing, It will help you invoke memory. It will help you to improve your memory. It will help you to brighten your intelligence. Gayatri Mantra, chant the Gayatri Mantra. Gayatri light blesses with the power of celibacy, power of truthfulness, power of speech, sweet speech, power of healing, power of transmitting the spiritual energy into others. Gayatri Mantra removes all fears. It is the best cure for all ills. It destroys karma and blesses with liberation. Look at what they're saying. Wherever the Gayatri Mantra is chanted, watch this now. Devils and evil spirits are driven away by the fire of the word of God. Dear devotees, let me tell you a story about this one, which is stunning. Now, when we read something like this, we say, okay, the scriptures are saying, some sadhu is saying, all right, we believe it. But do we really have the power to know it works? Let me tell you a remarkable story. Those of you who have read the book I wrote a book called The Fourth Dimension. It is my research into psychic phenomenon. I went into the realms of the unknown to see whether all is there. I talked to mediums in trance. I met African witch doctors in trance. I interviewed witch doctors in trance. I interviewed Indian people in trance, Chinese mediums in trance, Western mediums in trance in Australia and New Zealand. I research it like a scientist, so I know what I'm talking about here. There are dark, like the Star Wars movie, Star Wars. There's the dark side, dark side. This Death Vada, There is a dark side. Okay, dark side is what? These are energies, negative energies. What are these negative energies? Very simple. It's not some demon like devil and all this. This is all fairy tale stories. It is like us, in this world. In this world, devotees, there are, if every time let's say you go for a big Hindu festival or a Christian festival, for every 100 fellows who come to pray, there'll be 5 fellows who come to pickpocket. Another 5 fellows come and look at girls and chase people around, okay? Like that. Likewise, when all these people who have a lot of anger, jealousy, a lot of evil, negative people in the world today, you all know that, right? People who are murderers and rapists and all that. When they die, what happens? Their consciousness, their physical body is gone, their consciousness goes into the subtle world, what they call Devaloka. So they are existing there. These energies can cause, they can't come and bite you in your neck like Dracula, this is all fairy tales. Right? But they can go into people, and cause, disturbances. Disturbance, vibration. Sometimes, disturbance, sometimes those of you who move in new houses, for example, simple example I tell you. Move in new house, please do yagna in the house. Because an empty house becomes an abode for all these spirits, who are wandering around. When you go into there, you must establish a relationship with them. So yagna, do a yagna, not a bhajan. Some people think, the Sai Baba group especially, they think, if you do bhajan, there is enough. No. Bhajan is what? When people, in fact, bhajan, people come and leave their sorrow and go out, People come and say, bhajan cannot do, these people are not sadhus, okay? Bhajan is good, you do bhajans, but that cannot cleanse the energy. Do yagna to remove the negative energy. A lot of science to this. And do not, and you find that if you don't do this kind of stuff, suddenly you find everything will go okay for a while. After some time, there will be disturbance, happening. Not somebody biting and you fail 2 marks here, but you'll find a disturbance in husband-wife, suddenly relationship starts to get wrong, they start fighting unnecessarily. As people start falling sick or body ache unnecessarily. Something, the vibration starts to change in the house. This happens, and if you've not done yagna in your house, you look around you, and do it, okay? Those of you who have bhajans at home, regularly, once in a while you do, it doesn't matter. Very, very important that you do cleansing ceremony, Everybody who comes to a bhajan, comes with what? Problems, They come with negative energies or whatever it is, They leave the energy behind and go off. Can affect people. So there is a science of the energy. Believe me, I know this. I've researched it. I can tell you stories that will make your hair stand. One time we were part of a team of what we call Ghostbusters in Malaysia. We used to go all kinds of funny things we used to do. Now I'm too busy going around the world talking about it. So there is the spirit energy around the world. And where is this particular thing, this story here? He says this, no? I'll tell you one amazing story. In fact, this story is written in the last chapter of my book called The Fourth Dimension. In Malaysia, there are many Chinese devotees who are Sai Baba devotees, Chinese devotees. In fact, the president of Sai Baba organization in Malaysia is Chinese. And they also learn all these mantras. And of course, since Baba said learn Gayatri, so they also learn Gayatri. So they know the Gayatri Mantra. They may not know many Chinese mantras, but they know Gayatri at least. This story was told to me by the father of this child. The child was about 5 or 6 years old, 5 years old maybe. And one morning, this child started suddenly screaming, Papa, 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 see Papa, Papa, devil attacking me, Papa, Papa, please Papa, protect me, help me Papa. The child went berserk, And the father didn't know what, the child was seeing something, some energy that the parents could not see, okay. And the child was crying and screaming, and it was just fear. The father immediately telephoned the Chinese temple and asked the Chinese priest what to do. The Chinese priest, the Chinese and Indian priests, they know how to tackle this kind of things, This is the science of this is well developed. So the Chinese priest said, bring the child immediately, to the Chinese temple. So the father bundled the child into the car and started moving. As he moved to the Chinese temple, the child started crying. Papa, Papa, see Papa, 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 people are attacking, Papa, help me. The father didn't know what to do. He's driving the car, And suddenly the only thing he knew was the Gayatri Mantra. He started chanting the Gayatri Mantra. And he said, Jega, it was incredible. The moment I started chanting the Gayatri Mantra, this child became calm. As though some sort of protective shield was kept around the car, And he was amazed. And so he kept on chanting until he reached, the Chinese temple, And after that, the Chinese priest took over and they managed to do some mantras, to cancel that particular negative energy. Dear devotees, believe me, this is the first, I've never seen such a dramatic story, of the Gayatri Mantra power from a Chinese point of view. Chinese devotee using it. So chant the Gayatri regularly, okay? I'll tell you later when to chant it, how to chant it. So this is not a joke. This is actually a real experience, of a Chinese devotee of all things. Okay. Now we go to the mantra itself, okay? I promise you one thing, I will empower you with the meaning of the mantra. This is a very common thing. I'm not a Sanskrit scholar myself. And see, for English, when we speak, the moment I speak, we already know the meaning comes with the mind, okay? We know to think about the meaning. But Sanskrit, we must think of the meaning, and sometimes which should we think of, the mantra or the meaning, then we get all confused. So we'll go through this Gayatri Mantra now, and just go through it, okay? Let's all chant together. Sit up straight. We do the Om. Don't forget the Om is the Mula Mantra, but let's take the whole Om Mantra, okay? Om Bhuvaswaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now watch, Now I'm going to go, later I'll go through the empowerment exercise. Now just go to the meaning for you. Om. Okay, this is a Mula Mantra. We already went over sound is the basis of creation, Brahman. Om. You all know this. Bhur. Bhur refers to the earth, the physical plane of existence, body, consciousness, matter. That means all the light years of the universe we see around you is Bhur. Okay, Bhur is a physical cosmos, a physical universe. Whatever light years it goes to, that's what it is, Bhur. Bhuva, the sky, the atmosphere, mental plane of existence. One is a physical plane of existence, this is mental plane of existence. This is a physical body, subtle body. Physical body, subtle body. The sky, mental, emotional consciousness. This is vibration. This is matter, this vibration. This is physical body, this is from, so again, watch now. I'll show you this again. Swaha, heavens, spiritual plane of existence. Psychic, spiritual radiation. Now watch now what happens here. There are three ways now you look at this. Bur, Bhuva, from external point of view, it is the physical, the earth, the sky, the heavens. Reverse it. The gross body, Bur, Bhuva, subtle body, Swaha, causal body. Three levels of consciousness. Now, watch now. Bhagavan Baba gave one more interpretation to this. He said, the Swaha, the causal body, is radiation. From radiation came vibration. Vibration came metallization. Pure science, you know. From radiating energy came vibration, vibration to metallization. That's how so this is the three levels of consciousness now. Three levels of existence. Existence from the point of view of material, physical, sky, earth, and then all the consciousness in a now. Tat. What is Tat? Ultimate reality. Not this, but that. See, Hinduism, suppose I tell you Krishna, do you have form in your mind? Hello, if I say Krishna, will a form come into your mind? If I say Rama, form in your mind? Shiva, form in your mind? So the Hindu spiritual scientists then, to cancel form, created sound symbols that cancel form. If they say Tat, can a form come to your mind? No form. They cancelled it now. So that, what is that? That meaning, not of this world, that which can be understood by the five senses, but that which is beyond the comprehension, that which cannot be described through speech. That is Tat. That means that which can be described by speech is not Tat. That means Tat cannot be, is what is called Guna Tirtha, beyond Guna. The formless divine, Tat. See how the science of it is very, very interesting how they did this, okay. Savittur, this is very interesting now. Savittur represents Saraswati, goddess of speech and knowledge. One aspect of Savittur. Second, also Savitri, who faced Yama and brought her husband back to life, back from death. You know Savitri story, yeah? What's her husband's name? Satyavan, okay, Satyavan. Satyavan, she went and faced Yama and brought her husband back from death, okay? That's the second force invoked. Third is the supreme consciousness that pervades and governs the solar system. Savittur, the supreme consciousness that pervades and governs solar system. Divine Mother, divine effulgence. You see, what the Hindus do, they personify energies and forces into forms, okay? And the female form is given always energy concept. Because men are pretty lazy, okay? So female is given the energy concept, okay? So therefore, the energy form is given female form. So therefore, Savittur then, in Hinduism, one thing, it allows us to give us the knowledge in whatever our level of understanding we are. If you are people who already still stuck to form, you know, it's okay. Carry on with form. Nothing bad with that form. If you love only form, then don't artificially jump to formless. It must slowly evolve, okay? Continuous form, no problem. But those who don't want to use form can go to formless. In the one word Savittur gives us this power. Savittur, either you take Goddess Saraswati, you take Gayathri Mata, you take the Savitri who went to first, who brought back the death, you know, with the husband, or the supreme solar. Savittur refers to the energy of the sun. Now, one point here. Many Hindus may falsely believe that Hindus worship the sun. This I already talked about last time, you know, or next time I'll talk about symbolism. Hindus do not worship the sun, heaven's sake, you know. Hindus worship the effulgence that gives power to the sun. The effulgence, what is the power that gives energy and effulgence to the sun? The same power, the sun that removes the darkness of the world, the same power of effulgence to remove the darkness or ignorance in the mind of man. It is effulgence they talk about, not the pure light itself. Effulgence. So this is therefore, you want to take which form? You want to go formless? Effulgence. Okay, you want form? You put Saraswati. Doesn't matter, okay? Varanyam, supreme, most excellent, and therefore worthy of adoration. Adoration, Varanyam, adoration. That means that Savittur, that divine effulgence. I try to use the word divine effulgence all the time, okay? That we all adore, Varanyam, adoration. So here now watch, the first line, Tat Savittur Varanyam. Go back, Om, cluck. Remember the key, yeah? Tak. Hey, I'm coming through. Om. Coming through where? Bur Bhuva Swaha. I am now addressing my prayer now to the earth, the sky, the heavens. Reverse it to my physical body, subtle body, causal body. I'm going big on this one, okay? So then, Tat Savittur Varanyam, that divine effulgence we all adore. That divine effulgence, or that goddess Savitri, Gayatri Ma, whatever. Don't artificially take your way out of form to formless. It's an evolution of consciousness. You like the form? Continue the form. Bargo devasya dhimahi. Bargo, radiance, luster, illumination. Devasya, divinity, divine radiance of grace. Dhimahi, from the word di, buddhi, meditate upon. Therefore, watch now. This line, Tat Savitur Varanyam, that divine effulgence we all adore. The first line is adoration. Oh, it's like telling mother, you know. You to your mother, Amma, I love you. Huh? You must tell your mother first you love her, you know. Oh, Daddy, I love you. If you want to get from Daddy some pocket money, what do? Daddy, I love you, Daddy. So much, you know. Oh, I think the brother or doctor here with family, 3 daughters, you know, he'll know. Okay? So now, first is adoration. Very funny, the Hindu way is very much like a Hindu, the Hindu philosophy understood the man as a normal human being, you know. And God relation to man is a very, very human relationship. Not a very, very frightening, you know. The Hindus say, oh, I'm afraid of God, you know. Why should you be afraid? Why should you be afraid of your father? You're afraid of sin. You're afraid of something wrong you do. So, Bargo Devasya means radiance, divinity. So therefore, first line is Tat Savittur, that divine effulgence we all adore. Bargo Devasya Dhimai. This second line is contemplation. I meditate, I contemplate on your glory. Watch now, in that mantra you are saying, oh Lord, I will contemplate on your glory. How many of you ever contemplate anything when you chant the Gayatri? You just chant it mechanically with no contemplation. Yet you're telling God, hey, I'm going to contemplate on your glory. You're not doing that at all. God is waiting. Okay, I'm waiting for the contemplation. Go on. You're not contemplating. Firstly, now, do you know now what glory are you going to contemplate on? That's how we don't know. So, first is adoration, second is contemplation, the mind. I must link you, I must take out my senses. No more sense of sight. I must blink you with my mind. Then, Diyo yona prachodayat. Diyo, intellect. Yo, which, who, na, our. Prachodayat, enlightenment, enlighten, unfold, requesting, urging, praying, enlighten us, uncover the light within us. This last line is the prayer. Last line is the pocket money you want. After praying, praising your mother, Amma, I adore you. Then, Amma, I'll contemplate what you're telling me to do. I'll follow your teachings, Ma. Then, Papa, can I have some pocket money? Last line. So, therefore, this is Diyo yona prachodayat. Now comes the real request. Please enlighten our intellect. Please enlighten my intellect. Now, dear devotees, here we give now the exact meaning like now. How to remember all this complicated thing? Easy, very easy. This is the way you remember it. No mumbo jumbo now. Now, I want you all to, now I'm going, by the time in next 10 minutes, you'll know this for the rest of your life, okay? How to do this, okay? I'll tell you how to do this. Repeat after me, yeah? Repeat after me. Om. Everybody. Om. Bhurbhuvaswaha. The earth, the sky, the heavens. That divine effulgence we all adore. Bargo devasya dhimahi. I contemplate on your divine glory. Diyo yona prachodayat. Please help me enlighten my intellect. Now, why is that this, they say we forget any mantra, don't forget this. Now I'm giving you my take on this, okay? Devotees, look at some of the other mantras, all right? If you're asking God for something, if you're asking your father for something, make sure you ask a reasonable request, okay? Father will give what is reasonable. Watch now what the other mantras are. Let's take some famous mantras you all know. All of you know this mantra. Asattoma Satgamaya. Hello, you all know this mantra? All right, let's chant 1, 2, 3. Asattoma Tamasoma Jodidgamaya gamaya mrityoma amurdam gamaya. Very good mantra. What's the meaning of the mantra? Anyone knows? Meaning of the mantra? Yes, sir. Exactly. Can you imagine what you are asking for God? Asatoma sadgamaya. Asat, sat means truth. Okay, reality, truth. Asat, unreal. Asatoma sadgamaya. Lead me from untruth, unreal to the truth. Tamasoma jodidgamaya. Lead me from darkness to light. Darkness of what? Darkness of ignorance to light of divine knowledge. Mrityoma amrutam gamaya. Lead me from death to immortality. Dear devotees, think of what you are asking. You are asking for the Holy Grail, You are asking what saints and sadhus chant there, stood there one leg for 100 of years, okay? You are asking, why? Once a week you come to the Sai center or temple and you say, Asatoma, Sadgamaya, Tamasoma, Jodidgamaya, Mrityoma, Amritagamaya. God must give you all that. Once a week you come and chant this. You know what God is doing up there? That is what a joke. Once a week you come, chant this mantra. I must give you all that. I must give you the Holy Grail. I must give you liberation itself. Saints and sadhus stayed for one leg for so many centuries. This I must give 1 week. Ask for me. Carry on. Ask anyhow. What you are asking for? Understand what you are asking for. Okay. No harm asking. But can't understand what you expect. Okay. Next, another mantra. Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Okay, let's try that one. You know what the Mahamrityunjaya? The Om Triyambam, Om Triyambam. Okay, let's try. 1, 2, 3. Om Triyambakam Mijamahe Shuhandhim Pushti Vaddanam Rukhamiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This is called the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Look at the meaning of this mantra. Maha, great. Mrit is death. Mahamrityunjaya mantra. The mantra, the great mantra. Jaya means victory. The mantra will give victory over death. Keep on chanting. What is the meaning of this mantra? Do you realize what you are asking for when you ask this mantra? Hey, did I tell you about my friend who chanted mantras like this? Yesterday I told you, right? Yesterday I told you about the mantra who chanted. God came to his room. All right. Be careful. You're in trouble when you chant mantras. God may give you what you ask for. Those of you who missed this yesterday's session about my friend who chanted mantra and God decided to give him what he wanted. Then he suddenly got panicked. See the CD when it's done. Okay. What is it you're asking for this mantra? Do you know? You know the meaning? Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me finish this. Dear devotees, this mantra is what you're asking for God. So very interesting, this mantra. This mantra is one thing, because of the analogy used in the analogy, if you look at the direct meaning, it disturbs you, it's a bit amusing a bit. It says what? No. Oh Lord, like the ripe cucumber, see a cucumber, let's say a green cucumber, green unripe cucumber, if you pull it from the stalk, it'll leave a scar there, it'll come. But ripe cucumber will sort of slip from the stalk without leaving any scar, So the mantra is saying, oh Lord, like the ripe cucumber that will slip away from the stalk without leaving any residue behind, let me slip away from my body and merge with you. That's what you're asking. You're asking for immortality, Supposing tomorrow night when you're praying for this, God decides to come with me. I'm ready to go. God, please God, give me a break, Stay devotees. Chant the mantra, doesn't matter. But now, why is that Gayatri now? Don't forget him. Gayatri, you're asking for something that God will give you. You're not asking for instant immortality. God, you please help me enlighten my intellect. God, I want to live this life. I want to walk the path. God, just give me the buddhi to walk through life using my intelligence. Imagine if you are God, okay, and you are. Which request is most reasonable to you? Asatoma, Sadgamya, Tamasoma, Mrityoma, everything once a week? Or the third mantra, or this one? This is reasonable. Okay, fine. Because this mantra asks for nothing more than an enlightenment of the buddhi. I will walk the path. but enlighten my intellect so that I can follow life. I will do my best. Divinity will not walk the path for you, Divinity will show you the path. The Bhagavad Gita, Krishna does not promise to solve all your problems. He says, hey, you follow this way to do, then you'll have no problem in life. God does not carry us on our shoulder to walk through the problem of life. He shows us the path we must take. And He guides us. The Gayatri Mantra is a mantra that helps children especially chant the Gayatri consistently. It invokes human. How does it invoke the intellect? By its vibration power. Dear devotees, so understand this now. What is the power of the Gayatri, okay? Now, you know why the Gayatri now. And the fact that the Gayatri has the power to remove this energy, the negative energy we saw, I already showed you now, the story of the Chinese devotee. So it is really powerful, okay? I use it constantly, by the way. It's a very simple mantra, but how do you remember this? We are not Sanskrit now. I'm going to show you how to remember this, okay? Now, within the next 10 minutes, you'll empower yourself. Now, just follow me, all right? Do exactly what I ask you to. Just repeat first. Om Bhurbhuvaswaha. Can we have a bit more enthusiasm in the crowd? Ladies' side is very, very silent. Okay, ladies normally louder. So many ladies, only 3 of you are talking. Om Bhurbhuvaswaha Tat Savittur Varanyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yonah Prachodayat. Okay, we'll do Om Shanti, we'll do later, okay? Now we go with the English meaning, Om Bhurbhuvaswaha. The earth, the sky, the heavens. Tat Savittur Varanyam. That divine effulgence we all adore. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. I contemplate on your divine glory. Diyo Yonah Prachodayad. Please help me enlighten my intellect. Now, all of us will do together, both the Sanskrit and the English version, okay, together. 1, 2. Om Bhurbhuvaswaha. The earth, the sky, the heavens. Tat Savittur Varanyam. That divine effulgence we all adore. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. I contemplate on your divine glory. Diyo Yonah Prachodayat. Please help me enlighten my intellect. One more time by yourself. Om. Good. Watch now. If all of you are following I told you Gayatri is a meter, a beat, a rhythm. If all of you are following the rhythm, you will all merge into the lines exactly the same time. So now, one more time, Sanskrit and English, then we move to next phase. I'm going to up the ante slowly, okay? This is just the basic now. One more time, but keep the rhythm. Om Bhurbhuvaswaha. Very good. Now, we're upping the end now. I want you only to chant the Sanskrit version, but the English version you must repeat in your mind. That means there must be a gap. Follow the rhythm. Like Om Bhurbhuvaswaha. That's, you remember, imagine I'm saying this. I'm saying this. Om Bhurbhuvaswaha. Tat Savittur Varanyam. Bhargo. You understand? Like that, okay? Okay. Karaoke style. 1, 2, 3. Shall I repeat this in Chinese, the instructions? I told you, repeat the Sanskrit word, then the English line must go mentally. Watch this, not this karaoke thing here, this one, what do you call this? 1, 2, 3. Om. No, wait. Everybody come on board together. The English line here, say it in your mind. One more time. Om. Follow this one, the red dot here. Don't repeat anything the red dot is not pointing to. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Om. Bhu. Now, do it without the dot. Om. Good. Now, all together. Sanskrit and English together. 1, 2, 3. Om Bhur. The earth. That. Hey. See how your mind can't chant the Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha. The earth, the sky, the heavens. Tat Savitur Varenyam. That divine effulgence we all adore. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. I contemplate on your divine glory. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Please help me enlighten my intellect. One more time. Om Bhur. The earth. Tat. That divine effulgence we all adore. Bhargo. Diyo Yona Prachodaya. Please. One more time. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha. The Tat. That divine Bhargo. Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Very good. Now, up the ant one more now. Now we're going to up the ant some more, okay? How are we going to do it? I'll tell you. Right. I'm going to give a chance now here. Now you're going to see the Sanskrit words, English in your mind. So watch the cursor. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Om. The English in your mind. Om Bhur Bhuvas. Now give me both the Sanskrit and English together loudly. Excellent. Now the final phase now. Sanskrit verse, English silence. Om. One more time. Om. Bhu. Hai. Again, silence English. Om. Very good. I've now empowered you with the Gayatri. I want you now one last time, raise the vibration by going. See, the mantra is normally in the higher pitches. You never chant mantra in lower pitch. Om, bhur, bhur, high vibrational thing, okay? Let's go for high vibration. But again, follow this methodology of, let us say once now, both loudly, the English, the Sanskrit English, and then next round, silence, okay? All right? Now, 1, 2, 3. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha, the earth, the sky, the heavens, Tat Savitur Varenyam, that divine effulgence we all adore. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, I contemplate on your divine glory. Diyo yo na prachodayat, please help me enlighten my intellect. Now English silence. Om Bhur. One more time. You see, because, wait. Because the Gayatri is meter, If you all are following the exact meter, you all come in the same place, Because the rhythm, you see. If you are following the rhythm, you'll come back in the same place, all right? That's the power of this, all right? 1, 2, 3. Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dear brothers and sisters, I've given you the exercise now. What you got to do is this. Next 30 days, morning and evening, chant this Gayatri 9 times. Following the technique of how? The English version, the Sanskrit version, English version, do it 3 times, loudly. Then go into silence for next 6 times. Within 1 month, you do this. Some of you will do it less than 1 month. Others, I can't imagine anyone need more than 1 month. Next time you chant the Gayatri Mantra, automatically the meaning will follow you already in your mind without you thinking about it. You would have known, you would have now, like English, you would have empowered yourself with Gayatri. No more effort required to understand it. It is yours now. This is what I've tried to do today. This is what I do. Now, how should you chant the Gayatri? When? The Gayatri can be chanted anytime. Food. Those of you who don't know Brahmarpanam and all this can chant the Gayatri while food, okay? There's no problem there. You can chant the Gayatri while having a bath. Chant the Gayatri sitting in the bus, mentally. Don't go and shout the Gayatri in the bus, okay? They may give you a free ride. But most important, this I'll tell you now what Swami has, what Bhagavan Baba has said, okay? Whenever, one of the most powerful thing of invocation, dear devotees, is this. Every morning and evening, youngsters, notice this and follow this. Adults also, I do this every day. The first thing you get up in the morning, let it not be the first sound you make. Yeah, every demon around will come to you. Okay. They are waiting for this kind of invitations, Go inside you, okay? If you can, I'm telling you now what I do, okay? You need not follow this, what I do, but this is what I do. Every morning, and my wife is a witness to this, okay? The first thing I get up, I say Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram first. Those who are not Baba devotee, you can say Hari Om, you can say Om Shakti, Satchidananda, doesn't matter what, you see. Then, I just invoke the main deities. I say Om Gam Maha Ganapati Ye Namaha, Om Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Ye Namaha, Om Sarvana Bhava Ye Namaha, Om Sri Bhagavan Satya Sai Baba Ye Namaha. I say this. Those of you who are not Sai devotees, you can say Om Narayana Ye Namaha, Om Namah Shivaya. It doesn't matter, Just you get that means when you're getting up, you're giving a signal to the gods. Hey, gods, I'm up, I'm here. What's your job? Look out at me, Why should you look at you unless you call for them, But your mother, Amma, then mother will come. If you don't call, why should mother come, Like that. Hey, I'm actually I do this. Ganapati, come on, all line up. I'm around. I'm waking up. Jega is waking up, stand by. Okay, hey, fellows getting up, let's look at him. Okay, then the moment I finish that, Om Gam Maha Ganapati Namaha, Om Durga Lakshmi Saraswati, Om Saranabhaya Namaha, Om Sri Bhagavan. Then I chant the Gayatri 3 times. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tat Savittur Varanyam. I chant in a whisper, whisper, not a shouting whisper, okay. I chant this 3. Then when I get out of bed, the last thing I go to sleep, when I lie down, I do my evening prayers all separate issue, Evening prayers all separate. When I lie down finally, both of us will say this, she says after than me. Om Gam Maha Ganapati. Again, I'm telling the gods, hey, I'm going to sleep. Look at me, all right? Om Gam Maha Ganapati Namaha, Om Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Namaha, Om Saranabhaya Namaha. Saranabhaya is Murugan. Om Sri Bhagavan Satsai Baba Namaha. Then I chant Gayatri again 3 times. Then I go to sleep. Now, let me tell you what Swami said, why I do this. Bhagavan Baba said this. He said, during the course of the day, there are many accidental sins we may commit. Accidental sins. We may say something, for example, unwittingly and hurt another person's feelings without really deliberately meaning to do so. We may actually do sins of killing, for example. We may walk, somewhere, you may accidentally step on a butterfly, or at night time you're walking in your garden outside, then you're going with your car, coming there, one cockroach or something will be there, or a butterfly will be there, or a grasshopper, you step on it, okay? You're not aware of this. There's no sin attached to the thing which you do accidentally without your mind, What is sin, okay? Sin actually is the context of human mind, not the action itself. For example, you're walking at night in your garden, and suddenly you accidentally step on a grasshopper. You kill the fellow, you're not aware. There's no karmic sin for you. Because your mind is not linked to the action. Karma is actually mind related. It links to action. But next day morning you go outside, you see one grasshopper there. At once, tuck, you are caught. Okay, so that's the difference. Anything, so now you accidentally kill someone or you said something badly. So Swami says that if you repeat the Gayatri 3 times at night as you go to bed, it will cancel the negative energy of accidental sin.